On Marathon Day, a citizens' lobby made up of Boston seniors marched out to get petitions signed. They are CLOUT, citizen lobbyists speaking out for real healthcare reform.
Oh yeah, I really believe in this.
Okay, just Linda sign.
But why are these seniors making this special effort?
Because I really care that there is reform in this system which is wasteful, inadequate, and half of the people in this country who need it desperately can't possibly afford it. It's criminal in my mind.
This citizens' lobby began over coffee, talking about the state of health care in the United States. Their concerns kept growing as they read more and attended seminars, such as the one led by retired Professor Murray Frank of the Center for Social Policy at the University of Massachusetts, Boston.
It's important to talk about the costs and who gets paid and how much and all of that, but it's also important to understand what the outcomes are. The World Health Organization thinks that we rate about 35 with respect to outcomes. They rate France, Italy, and Spain, their outcomes to healthcare much higher. They're 1, 2, 3.
As the conversations became more intense, they realized that mere talk was no longer enough.
Somehow this conversation took on a life of its own. And someone else suggested that, well, why don't we get people to sign a petition and send it to our senators and representatives and to Obama. We decided that a good day to get a lot of signatures was Marathon Day.
They met in the morning on Marathon Day for planning and shared inspiration.
They need to hear from us, or the insurance companies are going to tell them what they want, and they'll have no other voice.
I wore my T-shirt today, not this time.
Oh, good.
What does it say?
What does it say?
Well, it's Barack, and it says, not this time. And it was about not losing in Florida this time, but I think it's for not losing healthcare reform this time.
Exactly. Yeah.
They took to the streets with posters and petitions in hand, determined to meet their signature goals.
And we'll fill in addresses. I really believe in this citizens lobbyists idea that individuals can make a difference in their communities and in their countries and not leave it to big companies to have the only say.
And what we're trying to do is to organize votes. In the end, there are many, many more votes in the citizens lobby than there will ever be in the insurance lobby.
I think it's just amazing how many people really care so much about this issue and are willing, even in the middle of the race when people are coming in, willing to take a few minutes, sign a postcard, and they make their voices heard. Make sure their congressmen know they really want real health care.
And if we don't do this now, I'm afraid it's not going to be done for generations, and that would be a disaster for individuals and for the country.
I want to see health care reform that is not co-opted and preempted by the special interests.
Tell your elected representatives that you want something from them. You've elected them for years and years, and all the people who are out collecting signatures can attest to the fact they voted for decades and they want something in return.
And the petition spells out what they want: a commitment to vote for health care reform that gives every American the choice of a public plan like expanded Medicare, emphasizes and pays adequately for primary care, prevention, and wellness, slashes waste, builds efficiency, and promotes best practices.
Now, you've got health care, you're taken care of, so why are you as a person out there doing it when you don't have a need for it?
Well, if we were all that self-centered, this country would never go anywhere. Of course I care that other people have as good health care as I do. It's necessary. It makes our country stronger and better and richer and fairer.
So why not get active yourself and form your own citizens lobby? Don't let the special interests get their way. Not this time. So trust your power and use your clout. To download our petition and send it to your congressman, go to massclout.net.